really, the banjo is the American instrument, and it was made by both black and white cultures came together to produce this instrument.
Together with his mentor Tom George, Christian Stanfield has been making banjos for decades. Their workshop is located about an hour's drive from Memphis. Wooden parts, strings, metal rings and peg heads, visitors see hundreds of small details and parts because everything is done by hand.
There are two distinct parts. There's the round part, which we call the rim. It's actually called the pot when it's got all of its parts on it. The rim is just the wood part. But you have the round part and you have the straight part, and they're made separately.
The body consists of several layers of wood.
I will resaw it into smaller pieces like this. And I'll put it in a steam box, and the steam will make it very soft. And then I will put it in this form, and it will actually be able to bend without breaking. It'll bend around this. And I will put one layer inside and another layer inside, and I cut a little joint on it so that it gets flush. And when I get 3 layers done, I take it out, I glue it all together. When it comes out, it will look something like this.
After the rim is ready, George carefully polishes it. Years ago, he taught Stanfield the secrets of banjo making. Back then, Stanfield just got back to Memphis from Washington, D.C. and stumbled upon a folklore dance party. The look and sound of banjo mesmerized the young man, and he decided he wanted to have one too.
I fell in love with the banjo. I really wanted to learn that new instrument. So I borrowed a banjo from him for 2 or 3 months, and when I was ready to get a banjo of my own, he recommended Tommy to me. He said, you know, don't buy a banjo on the internet or in a store. You can actually, there's a guy in Fayette County who builds them.
I just like to make things, and woodworking, banjos, furniture, whatever.
Tom George is one of the best-known banjo makers in America, and he knows a true passion for banjos when he sees one. When Stanfield asked to become his student, he immediately agreed.
I would come over, and his wife would cook dinner, and we would eat dinner, and then we would go out in the shop and work for a couple of hours. And in 3 months, I had a banjo that I had made myself.
As for George, he had to learn the craft all on his own.
I wanted a banjo when I was a teenager, and so I mowed yards around my neighborhood to raise money, and I bought a banjo. One that I bought, which wasn't very good, and I said, maybe I can improve it, so I started trying to improve that one.
It takes around 4 to 6 months to make one banjo, and because the neck and the body are connected at the very end of the process, the craftsman can work on a few banjos at the same time. And in the spare time, do what they love dearly, play the banjo. For Lesia Bakalets in Memphis, Tennessee, Anna Rice, VOA News.